Hey everybody, it's Elizabeth with World's Cup of Joe, Awaken Your Soul. Before we get to our video about shifting your subconscious to union, I just want to take a moment to say, if you are looking for guidance in your twin flame connection, if you are wanting to magnetize your twin flame back, then check out our Soul's Plan Twin Flame Coaching Program. It works. We have clients tell us all the time, even before they're done with their 30 days, that their person has been reaching out to them after starting our program. It's seriously life-changing. See for yourself how magnetic you are as the positive polarity. Okay, and now on to our video. Hey everybody, it's Elizabeth with World's Cup of Joe, Awaken Your Soul. Okay, so I have something I want to get really deep with you guys on, but I really think it's going to help you in your twin flame journey and give you some really good perspective on how to change the thought patterns that push. Okay, so when you think of thoughts, your thoughts are your mind. You are not your mind. You are your soul. That's basic stuff, right? Pretty much anyone who's been in this journey for any length of time know that you are not your thoughts. You're your soul. You are the observer of your thoughts. Okay, that's first thing. There are two kinds of thoughts that you have. There are the subconscious thoughts, those thoughts that pop in your mind without you doing anything. They just pop in there. You don't control them. And then you have your conscious thoughts. Those are the ones you can control. So if I right now told you, think of a butterfly, you would be able to will your thoughts to think of a butterfly. Those are your conscious thoughts, what you have control over. Okay, that's the second bit of information. So most of our waking day, we are spent in subconscious thoughts where they're just popping in our head all day long and it's just going, right? It's just going. It is our conscious thoughts that really shift this connection. It is in the conscious thinking that you change the dynamic of the push and pull, because you have control over your conscious thoughts. The subconscious, you have to watch. You have to be able to be aware that they are not you. And this is why it's such a big deal. So when we met our twin flame, we were asleep. We had no idea, for most of us. Maybe some of you guys were a little more spiritually advanced, but for the majority of us, when we met our twin flame, we were completely asleep. We thought we were our minds. And so everything that happened with our twin were the subconscious thoughts were being created at that time, which the subconscious believes we are separate from our twin flame. That's what the subconscious believes, right? And it makes sense. You meet your twin flame when you're totally asleep. You're not going to know you share one soul. You have no idea what this is. You think you are two separate beings that just happen to meet and fall in love, and it's intense and everything else. So your subconscious already forms thought patterns that you are separate. So how does this affect your journey now? Well, like I said, the most of your thoughts that go on during the day are thoughts from your subconscious, which are thinking that you are separate from your person. So you could see how this inherently will push. If you're constantly in the subconscious thoughts, and then your mind is constantly in separation consciousness. And what does separation consciousness do? It keeps you and your twin separate, because the focus is that you are separate when you are actually one. The one really quick way to align is to be in unity consciousness, and that is where you know that you are one soul. That, I'm telling you, right in that space, that's where you are freaking magnetic to your twin. When I am in the oneness of me and my person, he's always around. Seriously, that is the space you want to be in. But that's where you have to be conscious. That's where, when the subconscious starts kicking in all the ruminating, what are they thinking? What are they doing? What are they feeling? Who are they with right now? Where have they been? Why haven't they called me? Those are all the subconscious thoughts. Now you, as the willful conscious one, to tell your subconscious, I'm not my thoughts, I am my soul, I am one. You as the conscious one, and to align with your soul, gets to align with the oneness. It is a willful intention. So when we always say you got to align with your soul, and people are like, well, how do I do that? The key is you watch these subconscious thoughts that are not you, and you are willfully intentional about your conscious thoughts. Every time you make the distinction, I am not my mind, I am my soul, you are neutralizing the push energy, and you are aligning with soul, because you now become the third party observer. So what I really want to teach you guys today in this video is that the subconscious is the one that's ruminating on your twin flame. But you are not your mind. You as the conscious being need to catch the mind and stop the ruminating as the one that is aware and the observer of the mind. And with this awareness, you bring yourself back to presence and then back to soul. You are doing this intentionally as the conscious observer. The mind stops when you go back to presence. This is where you align with soul. This is where you become soul. It's through this intentional focus that you are going to change and shift the dynamics of your connection. I mean, this is freaking big stuff right here. Your subconscious thinks you're separate, and it makes sense. Like I said, you met your person when you were asleep. You thought you were two separate beings. And then you woke up to this journey. You found out what you are. And now subconscious pattern of thoughts to say, no, we are one. They are my soul. We are one. And that takes work, because the subconscious already has thoughts that are ingrained, that are just spewing at you all day long in your head without your control. So you are becoming the conscious observer. And this, my loves, is how you shift the dynamic of your connection. This is how you consciously align with your oneness. And this is where you start shifting and become magnetic. Love you guys.